Welcome back to Westeros Weekly. We are live for our final episode of this season, and what a finale it was. I'm Ash Carlson.
I'm Leanna Aguilera, and so much happened in last night's episode. We learned Jon Snow's true name.
Jaime's making good decisions for once.
Viserion made a triumphant return.
Ooh, but not the way we wanted to see him.
Yeah, pretty much. We have so much to discuss. For all you guys tuning in right now, first of all, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our final show. Send us your comments about last night's episode. Send us your theories for next season. We're going to be discussing all of it right now. But I think we need to kick things off with the Night's Watch. So basically, so much happened in last night's episode.
Yes.
Reunions galore.
In that dragon pit, and yeah, reunions galore is right. My favorite one, by the way, was the Hound and Brienne discussing Arya. Because his subtle smirk on his face was like the cutest thing I've ever seen. It made me so happy.
I taught her well.
I taught her well.
I actually really liked, speaking of the Hound, I loved the fact that we got to see the Hound in the mountain face off. The Hound really acknowledged that his brother is kind of a zombie.
Kind of a zombie, real ugly.
Yeah.
But no Clegane
No Clegane Bowl.
That was the thing that we all thought we were getting, and
It
we
would
didn't
have
get it
looked
at all.
so cool in the dragon pit, but I guess we've got to save some things for later.
There might be. We might get to it eventually.
Yeah, exactly. But so I was really excited to see all these characters. You know, the executive producer said in the behind the scenes of the episode, we're now at like 60 plus hours of getting to know and love all these characters, and this is the first time that they were all in the same place at the same time. What was your favorite part about it?
It's like my favorite and also least favorite part was when Dany arrives on the dragon, because I also kind of thought it was obnoxious.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, she is going to enter like that, huh? And Cersei's just straight up like,
She's just like,
you're late.
and she just goes, apologies.
It was
I'm sorry.
There was so much shade happening.
But Cersei like walking in with like the mountain and like acting like she's such a badass, and it's like, oh wait, where's Dany? Oh, she flew in on a dragon.
She flew in on a dragon.
Yeah.
Showing off everything she's got.
But they did show off the fact that the undead are real.
Yes. The Hound tipping over that white. Should we just take a look at that
Let's take a look at that clip. Cersei looking a little scared.
Yeah, I think that was like maybe the first times or one of the first times we've actually truly seen her frightened.
Yes, and I love that her Hand of the King was just like, what is this?
Yeah, I was worried she wasn't gonna believe it. Like,
yeah.
I was worried she was just gonna be like, okay, whatever, see ya. But she was like, whew, I'm scared.
I thought it was amazing. I thought it was so great. I did notice that she instinctively went like this. I still don't know if she's telling the truth of her pregnancy, but we'll get into that further. But we did get to see that Cersei put an offer on the table and was like, okay, I will help you guys. If for some reason Jon Snow only pledges fealty to me, does not get involved, and
just keeps this truce going beyond the Great War.
Exactly.
And Jon says no.
No, he can't lie. He can't even tell one little fib.
I know. And they're like, can you just please, for once, just lie a little bit?
Dany was like, that was so sweet, hun, and I really appreciate it, but come on.
Come on, man.
Come on. Just man up. And so it's, of course, down to Tyrion to talk to his sister. One of the most tense scenes I have ever seen in this series.
The scene was wonderful. Just all the expressions in Lena's face. Like, give this woman an Emmy. Give her all the Emmys. All the Emmys.
I want Peter Dinklage to have another Emmy.
They should all have the Emmys.
They should all get all of the Emmys.
It was so good. It was so good.
But in this scene right now, let's take a look right now when he challenges her. Oh, just let it play. Just let it play.
I will not hear it!
All right. You love your family, and I have destroyed it. I will always be a threat. So put an end to me. If it weren't for me, you'd have a mother. If it weren't for me, you'd have a father. If it weren't for me, you'd have 2 beautiful children.
I love that. I thought it was such a good scene.
Yeah, and we're starting to get in some fan comments. German said, yes, this was the first time that I saw Cersei scared when the White attacked her. But in that scene between Tyrion and Cersei, did you think that that was going to be the end of him?
No, I didn't.
Why?
I felt like there's something about her that as evil as she can be, there's something about her that still has this like honor of not just like, she wasn't gonna just like kill him in her room.
Okay, she might have that honor, but she did not uphold her end of the bargain. So she eventually like tells everyone like, you know what? I'm gonna be a really nice person. I'm gonna let you have my troops to go fight the army of the undead. You're welcome.
I completely fell for this, by the way.
Did you really? I
Yeah,
didn't.
I was like, okay, Euron just noped out of there like a coward.
Euron, oh yeah, look who's being a coward, Euron. Like,
Yeah, he
making
nopes
fun
out
of
of there.
Theon. Yeah.
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and hopefully you guys will remember this, because I thought at this moment that she was like, okay, I'm losing.
Yeah, yeah.
She's got the Dothraki, she's got the Unsullied, she's got dragons. I need to kind of set up this alliance for the future. But then she was a liar.
She was a liar, but she actually lied to Jaime. That was the worst thing about it.
Yeah.
Is that she was like, oh, Jaime, did you actually think that Euron would just nope out of there? No, he's going across to Essos to get me my great army. I honestly, when he turned his back on her, it was one of my favorite scenes ever.
I thought he was a goner.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In this moment that we're about to look at right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thought he was a goner.
Let's take a look.
Give the order then. I don't believe you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when the theme started playing and he kind of pulls the sword, I was like, this is how Jaime ends? I was real scared.
No, well, and
I was scared like Cersei, seeing that white.
making a really good point. She says she lied to Jaime, which just gives him more ammunition to kill her in the end. I love that.
Yeah. Go, Whitney.
I also love, like, Theon, good job. Stop being a little bitch. That was good for you. Finally, like, standing up to everyone and trying to go rescue his sister. I will say, though, I felt like the entire Theon story did not need to be in the finale.
Yeah, we talked about this on the phone last night, and I kind of agree with you. Like, I obviously wanted to see this moment from Theon, and I like it, and I like that he's going after Yara, but at the same time, it was like, it felt a little like slowing down the finale a little bit.
It really slowed down the finale. I thought that, you know, it was a great scene between him and Jon, getting to kind of have that bro moment and realizing that, like, okay, we can move past our differences, but that could have been a couple episodes ago. And remember, Yara got captured in episode 2 of this season. So we've had 5 episodes of just straight up where anytime, I don't even know how much time has passed in Game of Thrones at this point, but, like, I can't imagine that Yara's been only gone for a little bit.
Right, and it would have been one thing if we would have seen throughout the season Theon's like struggle.
Yeah.
But instead he kind of stood in the background and then all of a sudden was like, oh wait, I'm gonna go get her.
Yeah.
It was a little off, but
Also, like,
I still like the moment.
cool, you took a beating, good job. Like, we're not surprised. And the one thing that really did bother me is they, like, kept showing that the guy was, like, supposed to, like, kick him in the nuts, and it's like, oh, that doesn't work on him. It's like, cool, it's the one advantage you have.
Oh, but I was screaming at my TV, Theon, just stay down, just stay down. I was like, he cannot go like this. Well, let's move on to our favorite incestual couple.
God, love him. In keeping up with with Khaleesi.
Keeping up with Khaleesi.
Woo! Dany and Jon getting it on.
They get it on.
I've wanted this to happen, but then when I actually saw it play out, it's a little uncomfortable.
It is, because at the same time, Bran is kind of narrating this scene as Bran and Sam kind of piece together the whole Lyanna Rhaegar.
Yeah.
And the fact that Jon Snow is her nephew, and it's like while this is happening, it was just a lot to take in at once.
It was a lot. It was a lot, but at least people seem to be finally getting on the same page.
Yeah, this was a really cool scene of them piecing this all together. Do you want to take a look at that little moment?
Yeah.
Bran's little narration here?
Yeah.
Father, smith, warrior. Mother, maiden,
throne. Stranger, I am hers, and she is mine. From this day until the end of my days. Robert's rebellion was built on a lie. Rhaegar didn't kidnap my aunt or rape her. He loved her.
He loved her.
All that confirmation. Robert's rebellion was built on a lie.
Ah, which means that somebody is actually the true heir to the throne.
And that would be Jon Snow. His
AKA
name is not Jon Snow.
Aegar Targaryen.
Aegon Targaryen.
Yeah.
This kind of annoys me. Let me tell you why. Rhaegar had another son named Aegon Targaryen. So he has 2 children named Aegon Targaryen.
Aegon Targaryen is actually a very common name for all of the Targaryens. I get it. Like, he was the first conqueror. He brought the 7 kingdoms together. Like, he was a very important guy. But Jon is technically the 8th Aegon Targaryen.
He could have named him anything else. Lyanna, come on.
Lyanna,
She had
step
to.
it up.
I mean, whatever. It's fine.
Pick a Stark
It's
name.
fine. But the point is that Aegon Targaryen, the Jon Snow version, is heir to the Iron Throne, which I think is going to really mess things up later.
But it's kind of a bummer that just because he's a man, that puts him higher in the lineage to the Iron Throne than Dany, who is older than him. She's his aunt. Like, she's actually, I don't know, it really bothers me.
Life is really unfair.
Yeah. Sorry.
But Jon is
femaleness is coming through right now.
feminism. But no, Jon. Can I keep calling him Jon?
Yeah, I'm
Please?
gonna call him Jon.
Jon Snow.
I'm not gonna call him Jon Sand.
No. Well, he's not a bastard.
I know, that's true.
Well, he is heir to the Iron Throne, so
Yes.
that's going to really complicate things, especially since they just had sex.
Speaking of complications, Tyrion watching them, knowing that they clearly just did it, he did not look pleased.
What was that?
I
Why was
don't
he
know.
standing
It
out?
was really-
Was he just standing outside the room listening? Like
When
what?
I first saw that, I was like, does he have a crush on Dany? Like, who doesn't have a crush on Dany? But
No.
I don't know. I thought it was an interesting twist. Jane says she was so surprised to find that all of this came together. Kayla says, I think they're setting the stage for women to come to the forefront of power. Yes, Kayla. I love that. But so we also had a lot of other things that happened in this episode. Like,
I'm sorry. Are we?
yes, it's our last one of the season.
One final Stark sister update for everybody. I love this bit that we're doing. Sansa versus Arya finally comes to a close, peak moment, and it was crazy. Sorry, I don't know how to deliver information.
I really liked that one. But so yes, we had another scene between Sansa and Littlefinger where it was really just kind of like drilling it into us that, oh my gosh, Sansa is really about to turn on Arya. She's not digging her sister. Littlefinger is controlling them like puppets. He's playing little games with them.
Yep.
And it was so incredibly satisfying to see this twist. We're going to let you guys relive it right now, so let's just roll that clip.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish.
Somebody tweeted last night that Baelish's reaction there is the new, like, the white guy blinking meme. Because he was just like...
But, like, I found myself, I was so pissed before, like, that twist happened because he's just over in the corner, like, smirking, and I yelled at my TV. I was like, stop it!
Yeah. This was, like, satisfying is the right word, because Sansa is the smartest bee.
No, she's not.
Yes, she
I
is.
love the fact that she admitted, she's like, I'm a slow learner, but I learn eventually. She learns eventually. But that's really sweet. It's like, I like when girls like understand what their strengths and their weaknesses are. Arya knows that her strength is killing, and it was so satisfying to watch this happen. This might be a little gruesome, but I don't care. Let's see it again.
We're gonna roll it. Close your eyes if you want.
When you brought me back to Winterfell, you told me there's no justice in the world, not unless we make it. Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish. I will never forget them.
killed
Ha-ha.
with his own dagger.
Uses his final breath to say, Sansa. I love it. Vanessa writes, standing ovation for Sansa. Well done. Totally agree. She is my favorite character in this entire show. She is the best. Well, except for Tormund, but we'll get to that in a minute.
I was like, are you okay? What have you done with my best friend?
Aha. But we get to see, Arya and Sansa could not be divided. They're united together.
And I loved the parallel that Sansa had used. It's like, you turned my aunt and her sister against each other. We see you for what you are now. And I just love, because we've hated him this entire season, and the cockroach is finally dead.
He's finally dead.
Someone finally squished him.
What is going to happen with the veil?
I don't know. Here's my one regret of that scene, which I thought was absolutely incredible, but I would have loved to see little Lyanna Mormont just scowling the whole time, being like,
Yeah, where's she at?
I don't know. But I would like to see Lyanna and Jorah ever meet. Because Mormont family reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Arya's going to be able to wear his face.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Littlefinger, not Jorah.
Sorry, but our brains are connected on there.
Yeah.
I think it's time to move on to the iciest moment of the night. Definitely not the iciest moment of the season. That still was last week.
Yeah.
When we initially saw what happened to Viserion, but now we got to see what this dragon is actually used for. And this is so upsetting right now, but so satisfying. Let's take a look right now. It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay. Let's take a look.
Seeing Viserion kind of decomposing a little bit is just, that was so heartbreaking to me because I don't know why I thought we could like get him back somehow.
No.
Yes.
I don't think you can come back from that. But I will say blue flames. I'm really excited.
You did call that. You called that entire scene, actually.
Yeah, I was like, I think that he's going to use it to break down the wall. Ashley, are you okay right now? For any new fans out there.
If you're...
Tormund is Ashley's heart and soul.
My heart, my soul, my man. Here's the thing. If it was any other show, I'd be like, he is 100%. There's no way he survived that. But it's Game of Thrones. If you don't see a body, there's a chance. There's a chance for survival.
So Stannis is just going to hop back into our lives?
I just need my ginger daddy to be alive.
I just need Tormund and Brienne to like get it on because I really want to see that happen because he wants to make babies with her.
I hope he gets that chance.
I think he will. Dee wants to know, she says, I want to know what's going to happen next. So do we, Dee, but unfortunately we have to wait a very long time. Before we start speculating about what could happen in Season 8, let's take a look at our race to the Iron Throne and see how we're doing right now. So it was a very big week because Jon Snow, for the first time,
has finally been in front of anyone in this race to the Iron Throne because he actually is the heir to the Iron Throne.
Yes.
I'm very curious to see what the dynamic between Dany and Jon ends up being because the EPs did say in the inside the episode that it is going to complicate their relationship.
What I want to know is who has a more true claim to the Iron Throne, Jon or Gendry? Gendry.
I can't see Jon being like, oh, I'm the heir to the Iron Throne. I guess I'm gonna come take it. Like he already bent the knee to Dany. I don't think he's gonna go back on his word.
But how much is Dany gonna honor what the lineage should be? I don't know.
That's a good point, but I still think it's hers. I think it's hers for the taking. Kathy says, if the Night King never talks, how does he tell the dragon to shoot blue fire? I was literally thinking this last night.
No, because I was thinking about it too, but like I always think about when Dany's on Drogon. I think it's just like a mental thing, because whenever she's like, okay, it's time to leave, he just leaves. So I think it's just like a connection that dragon riders have with their dragons.
This is a weird tie-in, but Vinny from Jersey Shore had this recap of last week's episode that was so funny because he was like, what do they even want? They don't even talk. What are they going to do? What do they want?
I don't know.
They just want to take everything and just stand there? What are they going to do when they're done?
Because they don't eat the people.
What are they going to do?
I don't know, but...
Just stand there dead?
There's a lot of things that we don't know, because let's start talking about all of the theories out there, one of which has to do with the Night King, and so many people are divided. A lot of people are trying to figure out who is the true identity of the Night King. So many people are saying that it's Bran. Other people are saying that it is Jon Snow. Thoughts? Yes.
I think, okay, I think the Night King is just the Night King. I don't think he's like a character that we know. Maybe there's a story there of like, because we saw him getting turned into the Night King.
Yes. However, my favorite theory is that it is Bran and that he has seen the war with the army of the undead, and he keeps working himself back in time to try and prevent this eventually from happening. And one of the theories out there was that he initially worked himself into the Mad King, and when he was saying burn them all, he kept hearing the voices burn them all. That was Bran trying to tell them to burn all the White Walkers, but he misinterpreted and burned everyone in King's Landing. Then he went back a little bit further and went to go be Bran the Builder, which he's named after, and he built the wall as a way to keep these people out. But then, of course, that didn't work out. And then he went back even further and worked into the person that was the very first White Walker. So that's what people are saying out there. I think it's brilliant. That's what I think. Also, subtle side note, Bran and the Night King are always wearing the same clothes.
It's true. They really are.
Yeah.
I feel like Bran is indirectly or like not on purposely responsible for a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like he's not the Night King.
Kayla says, I think the Night King is a Targaryen, which could make sense if it's actually Jon, because then he'd be riding Viserion. I just can't wait for Jon to get on Rhaegar. Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Rhaegar. Other dragons back.
I thought, there was a theory, I thought for a minute that like Rhaegar could somehow be the Night King, but then I was like, the timeline doesn't really make sense. But I always kind of thought that Rhaegar is still alive.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Robert's rebellion was built on a lie. Robert goes and supposedly kills him. We've never seen the body. I have like I'm still working on the theory, but I think Rhaegar's alive.
My theory is that Dany is by far the looker in her family, because I'm sorry, none of her brothers have been remotely cute.
Rhaegar was supposed to be like the most handsome man in the world, and he kind of looked like
a skinny little twig. Sorry, personal bias is coming through right
more
now.
Theories.
Yes.
Could Dany actually get pregnant?
Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
I mean, it keeps getting called out where John's like, you believe this witch.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. And
I think she can. Maybe she's pregnant right now because she's hooked up with Jon Snow.
It's that special incestuous... I'm not even going to say that word.
What about Cersei lying about being pregnant?
I think that's true. And I asked Nikolai. I asked Jaime about that, and he said, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
You never know. I personally think that she purposefully led Tyrion to believe that. Like, she thought she was being sneaky, and then he's like, oh my gosh, you're pregnant. She's like, no, I think she's lying. I totally think she's lying. Because I feel like that gives her a stronger claim to the throne, is her by saying like, oh, I'm pregnant. You wouldn't hurt a pregnant woman. I think it's something good. I think it's something good. How long do you think we're going to have to wait to see the Night King attack Winterfell?
Oh, I mean, we don't have that much time left, so
No,
it's got to be like episode 1 of next season. They've got to like fast track to the end.
Yeah. Whitney says, I think Dany is going to get pregnant.
Yes.
Mitchell says, Lyanna Targaryen becomes ruler of the Iron Throne. I'm so sorry, Mitchell. She died. Yeah, but that would have been awesome. I'm all fans for people named Lyanna, Leanne, anything like that.
Linda, Arya will kill the Night King.
Ooh, Arya will kill the Night King. Can she, though? Can she? She can
does.
kill a lot of people. Here was my thing. Were you bummed that Littlefinger wasn't actually someone who was on her list? Or do you think had she known that he was responsible for everything that happened in her family, she would have added him in
He
afterwards?
wasn't on her list?
No. Yeah.
Well,
it was like a bonus kill.
I think she made it I think he made the list.
Yeah.
She just hasn't mentioned it.
All right, Mitchell, try it again. Danny's baby will rule the Iron Throne.
Done.
Okay, I like that one. And maybe the baby will be named Lyanna.
We'd have to like do like a time jump, but
I mean, at the pace that the series is going, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like next season's gonna pick up like 40 years later.
I would really like to know like an exact time breakdown of how this season worked out. I don't think we're ever going to get that answer, and it kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a fantasy show.
It's a fantasy show.
It's a fantasy
Anything
show.
goes.
Anything goes. Last thing, Ashley, here's what I want to know from you.
Ooh.
Make your prediction for something you think will definitely happen in season 8.
Something that will definitely happen in season 8. I'm very excited / scared to see Dany see Viserion in new form.
It's her child. Her
Yeah.
child has been turned
Because she doesn't know.
She doesn't know. I feel like I can already just feel that my stomach is going to drop just like hers.
Somebody posted this theory. I wish I knew so I could credit you. I'm sorry. But somebody said Jon is going to have to like risk his life for Dany. And a dragon's going to burn them. But then Jon's going to emerge.
Ooh.
Unburnt.
I like that. Ooh, I really like that. But let's be real. Jon is going to risk his life for Dany because Jon risks his life for everyone. He is just that noble of a human. I cannot wait to see Jon and Arya finally have their reunion.
Yeah.
I was a little bummed that we didn't get to have that this year, but it just saves another little nugget for next year. I also want to see Sansa and Tyrion again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Because
good one.
I feel like he was always so kind to her. I want Tyrion to find some love.
I also hope there's just a significant Theon payoff because we've spent a lot of time with him.
Ooh, okay, Rhodey, here we go. Crazy idea, but what if the Night King is Rhaegar and his purpose is to go back and kill Cersei in all the Robert's heritage? Ooh.
See, I can't piece together how Rhaegar could be the Night King, but I like, if somebody can like make this theory make sense, I love it.
Yes. So you guys work on that.
You guys work on that. Here's a homework assignment for next
homework
season.
assignment because we have so much time until Game of Thrones returns. I'm really upset.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do for all this time?
I'm going to put this on my desk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna love him. I hope that we haven't seen Ghost all season.
I know. Does he cost too much money? What's up with that?
You can pay for dragons. You can't pay for a direwolf. What's
Yeah.
up with that, HBO?
I want to see Ghost kill the Night King. That's what I want. All right. I think
like
that's
that.
a wrap up of this season.
Of Westeros Weekly. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Continue to leave your comments and your theories in the comments below because we're going to be writing them all up on ET Online. Be sure to keep it locked to ET Online for all the latest TV news. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to that and like that.
Like and comment, and of course you can tweet us all your Westerosi theories.
Yeah, or anything you want to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks so much for
Dating
stopping by,
advice?
guys. This was Westeros Weekly. Bye.
Bye.